Baker.
Thank you, Dame Caroline. It's a real pleasure to speak in this debate. I'm particularly thankful to the Honourable Member for Torbay, who's brought this to us. As everybody has said, this dominates our postbags all around the country in every constituency that we represent. And it's been an incredibly important matter in North Norfolk ever since I was elected. Particularly prevalent because I was raised in North Norfolk, born in North Norfolk, and have seen just what has happened over the last 10 or so years, particularly with the property market and how it has been turbocharged. We've all said nice things about our constituencies. Mine is coastal, rural, beautiful, idyllic, just like pretty much everybody else's. But that has brought unique and very difficult issues to tourism hotspots that all suffer with this same phenomenon. But what you probably wouldn't know is that in North Norfolk, we have the second highest number of second homes and holiday homes outside of London and Westminster. We talk a lot about this issue in the Lake District, the Peak District, the South West, but North Norfolk now has 9.8% of all of its homes being second homes or holiday lets, some nearly 5,500 out of the 55,000 homes that we have. And of course we have a huge leisure and tourism offering like everybody else, but with that offering comes nearly 3,000 holiday lets. And I might want to add that that has been totally turbocharged since the pandemic. So to put this in some kind of context, 40% of all of the homes in one of the primary areas that I represent, Wells next to the sea, which I'm sure many colleagues may well have holidayed at, 40% of all those homes are now second or holiday homes. And in the villages, which are often coined Chelsea-on-Sea, around my constituency, such areas as Morstan, Salthouse, Blakeney, where every new build house now goes for £1 million, over 50% of those all now are holiday homes or holiday lets. And 2,700 families and households are on the housing list at North Norfolk District Council. Dame Caroline, that is a statistic which cannot go on. And sometimes, I may well be a Conservative, the government is right to intervene and have to step into the market to try and help people. And I am very pleased that actually when the Minister speaks, they are doing something about this. We have to recognise what has been achieved by this government in just the last few years. I'm very pleased to see that the planning system is being considered on top of the doubling of council tax for second homes that are not used. These are sensible, they're proportionate, and they're measured ways that we can help the situation. And of course, we have to remember that all of our local economies are supported by tourism. In North Norfolk, it's £529 million is generated by tourism. But it is absolutely no good if the local restaurant, hotel, care home or shop cannot employ anybody to work nearby in the local vicinity. We're talking about communities here that do not want to be ghost towns in the winter. And we have tried different things. We have tried local restrictions on residents-only referendums in St Ives, for instance, which did nothing but just turbocharge the market and didn't work appropriately. We've tried house builders and having restrictions on their sale documents to try to say these are primary residencies. But very, very quickly, they're not worth the paper they're written on, and the stag parties and the hen parties turn up to those estates where people had retired to live in comfort, only to have that taken away from them. So I think it's absolutely right that local authorities, who know better than anybody else those areas, are given the planning helps and the tools to try and help. And the one thing I would say to the Minister when she's on her feed is when we double council tax on second homes, think about district councils. Mine only receives 8 pence in the pound to be able to help the areas that are going to receive this double taxation. They are the local authorities that should be able to take that money back. I know the Treasury doesn't like hypothecated revenue, but help those local authorities with the money. It's worth £8.2 million in North Norfolk to build more affordable homes, to rent and to buy, to help those communities that are being affected. This is about a range of tools, not one tool, but these measures are proportionate and will help. Thank you.